as of 2 days ago, my account has finally turned 6 years old. And yeah, I'm 2 days late, but you know, better late than never, so play my intro.
お前の道はここで終わりだ。見せてやる。その先の力というものを。ブリーチ、ブレイブソウルズ。
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your boy the Death Smasher, and it is time to pretty much, you know, go ahead and showcase my account. And I want to say thank you guys for supporting my channel once again. Let's get to 9K subs. We're not too far off, and yeah, here's to another good year of the game. Even though I am not gonna lie, BBS has actually improved a lot this year for when it comes to the overall quality of life updates. The game has gotten a lot better. We got Limit Breaker Quest, which is a nice hard game mode, which I've been wanting for such a long time, and it's good to see that. Like, I've been enjoying the 8th anniversary way more compared to the 7th year, which is pretty good. The only thing that is pretty much left to ask from KLab is pretty much a pity system for the manners, and of course remove the 1.5% for, like, you know, the unfeatured on 25-step banners. But other than that, I'm enjoying this game, and I hope it continues to improve. It's great that 1000-Year Blower is also back. But anyways, let's just go ahead and start off with showcasing my account. So yeah, my account is basically 2,190 days old, and let's just go over my overall profile. Now, these are basically my top 5 most used characters right here. Ulquiorra being number 1 because he is literally my favorite character in the entire Bleach series, and it's great that they finally remade the 3rd anniversary version. And then 6th Annie Aizen and number 2 because so good. Literally the best Aizen that we have in the game still. And then the 7th anniversary characters, and then Yamamoto right here. I might get Yamamoto replaced for the new Retsu. I don't know, I'll just have to think about it. But anyways, character completion, we have around 2,085 out of 2,179, which is actually pretty damn solid. We're only missing less than 100 characters to fill out the album, and most of them are just basically characters I skipped or some 4 stars that I don't have. Story mode is pretty much 100% completed, so I can't get any more orbs off of that. Have to pretty much resort to saving up my orbs from events, buying some stuff, and yeah. In PvP, I keep myself average on 3rd seat and Lieutenant, but other than that, I just don't really care too much about PvP, despite having a 4-5 Yama. But yeah, I just keep myself up there for the best rewards, and wow, that's literally my highest win streak, 89. I thought I had a way less than that. But yeah, and then this is basically my stage clearance record for the previous Limit Breaker quest that we got back in, I believe, June. So yeah, all 3 of my characters were max transcended here, even though I kind of wish I had Quincy Ichigo at the time, so that way I could have been able to get up to stage 30. But thankfully with this upcoming one, I'll be able to get up there. Now in terms of guild quest, yeah, we almost hit the sub-0, but unfortunately, I don't know, luck just hasn't really favored me for when it comes to getting the perfect nuking spots, despite having a 1000-Year Blower Yamamoto. But in general, for basically just about every single guild quest, minus the captain ones, and sometimes the ranged or Ronker GQ, I basically get sub 1 on all of them. Like, literally all of them. I don't even have to worry about having a hard time with GQ. I just literally start the quest, nuke, and that's it, and just be done with it. And just, you know, leave, even though there are some guild quests where it does require me to reset, but other than that, yeah. So in common quests, I've been shortening the times. I'm not a speedrunner like Tuki or other people out there, but at the very least, did get Tower of Ordeals down to 5 minutes. I still need to fix up the rest of the towers, but like, Warrior's Path is 8 minutes, which I'm fine. Iceberg of Perseverance, 7 minutes and 36. And 7th Annie Tower, which we had pretty much recently in early July. Yeah, 9 minutes, which is still quite good. But yeah, epic raids, I don't think it really matters. I've done like over 20k already, and I just basically use it as a way to farm pots, droplets, get the most out of the rewards because it's good. And then the familiar completion, pretty much all 100% completed. Just the Miuri familiar is left to complete. Chronicle quest is done. And there you guys go. That's my overall login days. And Arena, I've been slacking, so I really do not like Arena too much as an actual game mode, concerning its issues, and of course, the ban wave that happened earlier this year, which was not that good. KLab, why haven't some homies of mine been unbanned? It's bullshit. Once again, for the character completion rate, we have 2,085 out of 2,179. So basically, we have almost all the anniversary characters with the exception of White. I was unfortunate to not get him. Like, I did 4K and just got Ichigo. Well, at least I did get him 2.5, but that goes besides the point. I still don't have Macy. She's the only Burn the Witch character that I'm missing, and in terms of overall limited characters, I'm just missing Roka and, I forgot the name. Cien? Yeah, Cien, that's who I'm missing. Have all the movie characters besides Senna and Shuren, but most importantly have every single Thousand Year Blower character that has ever come out into the game, with the exception of White, but technically speaking, he is a premium character, so it doesn't really count, but I consider him a Thousand Year Blower character. But yeah, overall, just a very nice batch of characters. Oh yeah, I'm also missing only 2 Campfire Mode characters, being, funny enough, still Adoniero and Yami, and I just don't care. I'm just going to pick up their character packs for whenever they come out, but yeah, pretty much every single character that has been resurrected, I managed to pretty much have, and yeah. And in terms of overall characters that can only be acquired through events, the Mind and Power Cone, and I don't have this Tech Ichigo, which players from the first anniversary have gotten. This is basically a character that can only be acquired during the first anniversary of the game and then never again. And the same thing can be said about the Heart Cone. But at least I can be content about having this Power Tosho, who is pretty much unacquirable, but that goes besides the point. But yeah, overall good character completion. I don't think I have too much of a worry in terms of who I'm trying to get. Like, I think I'm fine as is. Right now, just I'm going for characters that I can pretty much max out, get dupes of, and yada yada yada. And then here is my overall character box base. Now, I do have less characters compared to the album completion because some of them I just sold for mainly TP because it's either characters I don't use or links I just don't use as a whole. But other than that, some characters I still like to keep. I still have pretty much all my limited characters that I've acquired, but mainly the premium characters that I always get from tickets that I just sell. But other than that, still good. I have a pretty good box of characters, and then these are just extra 5-star copies that I just keep for collection purposes or just other reasons. Like, for example, literally my second 7th Annie Uryu that is 5-5, which is crazy, and then this one that's 4-5. It do be like that, but sometimes having extra copies for different purposes can serve something. And then these are all the characters that I happen to have max transcended with the best possible stat slots. So we have ourselves the 1000 Year Blower Concord Ichigo, which I got recently max transcended with the Heart Move Source and the Rainbow Source. I got really ate when trying to pull this character to the point that I just couldn't ask myself to go back in again, and I just decided to use my move source to max him out. But yeah, pretty much most of the important characters maxed out, my favorite ones as well. And I'm quite content with my overall character box, honestly speaking. Even some older 1000 Year Blower resurrections, some movie ones, and some characters that I did recently get to 5-5, like this Grimjaw right here, who I still need to max out. And then these are just a bunch of characters that I have pretty much worked on. Some are pretty much, you know, not 5-5, some are 5-5, but like not completely max transcended. And you guys get the whole point that you guys can see right here. And then from here, just characters that are level 10 SP or just level 10 attack only, and then characters that are not even finished. So that's all that matters here. And then in terms of 5-5 characters, well, we basically have ourselves 157 5-5 characters. Most of them are pretty much premium, but we have a good amount of limited ones as well, as you guys can see right here, that have accumulated through the years of playing this game, and of course, all the anniversary characters, with the exception, of course, the new ones, and Quincy Ichigo, who I just pulled not too long ago, and these 4-star ones don't count. And then here we have characters that are pretty much close to 5-5, but not even close yet, just by one copy. Like, some of them, I really do want to get to 5-5, like this Remy. I know he's not that good anymore, he's nothing too crazy, but just a favorite Sternward of mine. And then this Uryu right here, and then right here. I don't know if I want to 5-5 this Yama. He is a PvP character at the end of the day, so like, I think I'm already doing quite okay with him for what I'm trying to do here. And then these are the characters that I pretty much have 3-5. I'm planning to go for Retsu's individual banner to 5-5 her. And yeah, other than that, nothing too crazy here. And then the characters that are 2-5 here, and that's basically where it stops right here. Up next, the characters that I currently have T20, we're talking about a good 171 characters, and it's mainly characters that I've done that I enjoyed playing as, some that I've done for showcases. I'm looking at you piece of shit. And then characters that I just know that I'm going to be using for a lot of different purposes, or just characters I like to enjoy playing as a whole, or even for guild quests in that kind of matter. So like, pretty much a good amount. I don't try to link slot every single character because of the fact that it does require you to use up a lot of pots, a lot of super pots, and a lot of droplets combined. So I just do what I feel like is essential for the account, and not just because for the fuck of it. Because if I'm doing a character for the fuck of it, it has to be a favorite character, and that guy is pretty much between Ulquiorra, Aizen, Ichigo, Halibel, those kind of characters right here. So yeah, that's a good amount of characters. And then the only characters that have T15 being Kusaka, Basby, and Ginrei, because I never bothered to finish them. And then these are the rest of the characters that have the T10 just for the orange link slot level, and that's it. But other than that, nothing too crazy or fantastic. I just don't T20 every character, even though I got a T20 this Ulquiorra right here and maybe the Frenzy one. I don't know. I don't feel too comfortable, and then that's it really. And if we want to be a bit more specific in terms of who we have at T20 at Max Transcendence, well, yeah, there you guys go. These are basically all my Max Transcended T20 characters that have actually worked on so far throughout the 6 years I've been playing this game. So yeah, other than that, I know it's not really the biggest lineup of characters, but I enjoy these characters when it comes to pretty much playing as them. Character materials don't really matter too much because, well, yeah, I have no move sources anymore, but like, I've been transcending a lot of characters. I've been farming a lot and trying to get some characters that I need to get done, and yeah, other than that, I'm always transcending, and I have not had a minute to not transcend a character. So there's that. Just that I'm keeping my essence scrolls in reserve for other different purposes. And then the familiars, we pretty much have every single familiar in the game. Like I said earlier, we completed them. Just this Miri needs to be maxed out, which I will max out over time. It's just that we need to wait for the rest of the epic raids to open up to completely finish them off. And then the familiar materials, it doesn't really matter too much. And lastly, it is time to move on to the accessories. Last year, I went from having specific attributes of certain accessories that I was still missing, such as a couple of teacups, some cape fasteners. I think I might have been missing a T-set for power. Well, last year, I went from that to now having a 100% completion on every single 5-star accessory that can be acquired from tickets and not from recycling and evolving 4-star accessories, which I'm gonna show you guys in a bit. But like, these are basically most of the accessories that I have worked on. Don't mind a couple of the food items. They were just mainly for autoing purposes and nothing else. And then the glasses and the headbands for, you know, other stuff like extreme co-op, the sad items, a couple categorizer, whatever the hell, the watches, holo baits, this for heals, a crap ton of golden Yukis and golden Pebbles. It was abysmal. Golden Chappies, been bombarded with them, but like have most of the essentials. And yeah, once again, 100% completion on the 5-star accessories. There isn't a single one that I am missing, and that will change until Caleb decides to add in more 5-star accessories to the actual pool of accessories. Now let's sort out by accessories with 30% SP. But yeah, have every single Zeta Pill with 30% SP, the tension ties as well, the 50% SP items as well. Like, I don't miss on anything for when it comes to accessories. And as a guy that uses multiple characters, I like to have multiple accessories with the same role, so that way I don't have to always keep on changing. Even though I do see myself still changing accessories every now and then, just having a large lineup of accessories that are worked on is pretty much nice to have. But yeah, as you guys can see, we have every single 5-star only accessories that can be pulled from the tickets, and then these are just, you know, the ones I didn't work on. Now let's go down to the ones that have 30% attack. Yeah. Once again, every Zeta Pill, almost every 20 NAD item, even though I don't use them as much. I just use the Golden Chappie, and the Holo Bait now, ever since I got that done. I don't remember why this was attack 30 in the first place, probably because of the super editing brush, and I had too many Tarakamaris at that time too. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, that's all you guys really need to see for when it comes to the rerolls on the accessories. I'm quite content with what I have. And lastly, this doesn't really matter much, but these are the accessories that we can only get from events. As a guy that started from the 2nd anniversary, I pretty much have every single anniversary coin up until the 8th Annie, with the exception of the 1st Annie. So like that is the only coin that I'm pretty much missing. But as a guy that I've been playing for pretty much 6 years, I'm quite content with what I have, honestly speaking. And then we have the anime books as well, the 20th anniversary logo, a lot of the New Year stuff, and then the Burn the Witch accessories as well. So like, yeah, a lot of good accessories that pretty much, you know, give my account a lot of value, and it's nice to have as a whole. Power-up materials, I think I'm stacked to the brim. 18k editing brushes, which I don't even use, and then I have over 401 revival candles. So yeah, that's how much I barely die in co-op nowadays. And that's basically my account showcased, and yeah, it's 6 years old, and I just want to say thank you guys once again for the continued support. We'll keep on posting content, and there is some other stuff lined up that I plan to do, so make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification, so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. This has been your boy the Dash Smasher, and I'm officially signing out, so have a pleasant one, lads. Take care, peace out, bye, sayonara, and have a good one.